Second leg,
Last
John
match of the night, we've seen some belters. Dirtbridge, he looked dead and buried. 250 yard behind that last set against Andy Jenkins.
71.
Zapped through the 3-dart finish, 101. What drama will this one hold?
I can only suggest, Sid, that
40.
we'll have to wait and see, but somewhere, somehow, rest assured, there'll be fun and games.
Part 2 in the last few months has won a Players' Championship at Highland Island.
109.
Oh, yes, he's rocking. Out in Las Vegas to Barney in the semi-final. Out at tail end the semi of the US Open. Win though, is at his best. Form recently
59.
for a good 18 months.
Of course, if you go back 2 years, certainly if you go back 3, you'll find these two players were much higher in the rankings than the respectful position they occupy at the moment. And of course, played in the inaugural Premier League, Sid, in 2005.
Didn't do himself justice in that. Didn't do himself justice. Playing the crowd a bit too much, for my opinion, and was actually getting that lateral drift to the 5. Part on a nice little 2-dart and to make further progress. Yeah.
56.
Superb counter.
92.
That elegant, casual swagger to the hockey. 60 required. Double 16 to 8 now.
He likes to start on double 16.
76.
Couldn't finish on that occasion, but has the comfort of knowing that unless Mardle puts in a big score here, he may yet have 2 goals at this.
58.
Not
John
finding the way to the
requires
short right.
16.
That's what did for the power the other night. Not waiting the short right. Mardle sometimes does that. 2-8's coming in for further progress. 90% of the bet away, Matt. Below the marker. No bother!
In the second leg,
Part
John Barr.
having his own little private party
leg,
up there.
1, 2,
Wayne,
first.
not yet in
Game on.
attendance.
Said to me the other day that he was hitting that double 18 very sweetly indeed. Actually, didn't do badly in his opening game against Andy Hamilton, Mardle, but I would have thought would have wanted improvement tonight, and probably will need it.
Interesting point, I say, the weight of the dart. He lands the dart at a much higher angle than most, and on his 60 scoring, it sometimes dips early.
116.
Dips perfectly there, though. But if Park can get away quick here, he has an opportunity taking the first set. Sharpish!
152.
Wow.
Yes, John Park, the second time that he started with a 1-5-2, opened the leg, the first leg up with 1, but he'd already had 3 darts at the double
100.
then. But here we see Part trying to place himself in a very handy position indeed to win this set. Oh yes, 152, 180, does leave him on a bogey, but what could he do about that?
Superb average, 95.3, win on. Oh! Come on! Well, as Frank Sinatra said, we may end up in the wee small hours of the morning, but 2 hot air merchants will love it, sitting where we're sitting.
And they'll do it their way, Sid, you can rest assured on that. As Mardle looks at 105, 85 left, come down for treble 15, 70 left. He's annoyed that he didn't get the treble. He thinks 45. He might have blown it.
But unlike Mason, I don't think he'll get through to self-reproach. Treble 18 and double thereof. Beautiful. Double 18 for the set. On the way.
74.
And it was nearly blown, wasn't it? A superb effort from Part, as Mardle must get double top now. Double 10. Will he get it? Stay in the set. Yes is the answer. So still alive in this opening set. Hawaii 501.
Vintage starts harking back. Veteran Sydney like he does. It's just like when Chucky Wilson played Alan Evans up Bristol in the old days. Rat Tatted
32.
two he does. Notice earlier, John, the way he lands the dart, the angle upwards, and that shot earlier blocked. Sometimes the rear wind lands them in the middle of the 60 area, blocks the incoming dart. Much more parallel with the floor entry angle of part.
100.
And that sneer is not arrogance, that's concentration.
Yes, as Mardle does get underway now, but Part
74.
with the throw anyway is 58 ahead, plus these in his hand, and he's hitting that treble 20 with great regularity.
137.
Occasionally the green one downstairs as well.
Chops the target in half by landing the
100.
first. Oh, superb twist! That around the blocker. I feel like Julie Water. This one will be a belter. The crowd's like it when it's fast. Fandango
100.
furious like this.
Well, there you have it. A wonderful crowd here again at the City West, watching another night of tremendous action and loving every minute of moments like that.
There are 8,000 little bristles in that 60 bed. He hit the very middle one. Perfect shot by Mardle.
60.
Bristling with confidence. After that, can he take out 147? Because he's still second favourite to win this leg. And Part, therefore, having every opportunity
60.
now to win
Junior
the set.
64.
With treble 16, first point of contact. Plan B, 2 feet along the hockey, single 16. Double arrow, the flight's awful. He's halfway to Donegal along the hockey.
But
Game
Beautiful
serve in
shot.
the first set.
Beautiful. The man in black has come out as mean as a Manitoba hustler. Looks very crisp. Very crisp, Barjon.
And Mardle, far be it from me to suggest, but I noticed against Hamilton at one period in the
96.
game, he slowed down very slightly. And I think that's what he needs to do here. Just apply the brake a touch and not get carried away by the pace of the game. I think he's a better player when he does that, Sid.
I think you're right as well, given this very awkward angle of entry, particularly when the dart's below the 60. The dart almost stands up, so it means the barrel's easy to hit coming through. I think you're dead right. He's got to take his little toe off the pedal.
83.
Well, only 60. Just a hint that he might have slowed down a touch more deliberate.
Parts are landing the dart
44.
much more parallel to the floor than Mardle. And I would suggest, if you look at the dynamics of this, he throws the point and it sort of hangs the flight sort of hangs the dart. So all the more reason for Mardle just calming it down a bit. Lovely dart that should be in too. Oh, perfect to land this one in as well.
171.
Brilliant!
When you require
Superb
160.
use of stacking material.
Yeah, certainly nice to watch. A maximum on the 19s and putting Part in pole position.
49.
Remember when Taylor did that to
94.
Adams in the News of the World and sunk him?
Now they're 94, 54, 44 left. Double 16 for a lovely finish. No,
62.
not quite, but he's put himself in a good position, Sid. Put pressure now on Mardle, got to get this.
Treble 70 in the tops is the requisite. Too much wrist in the
51.
fling
John, you require 32.
to make it look a bit like an early start of a period to a 16.
In the first leg, John Barr.
Well,